I'm getting kind of hungry. Oh my goodness. That's insane. I don't know why. I just got so hungry just now. I don't know what that was about. I gotta change that message. That message sucks. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, YouTube. My name is Lynn. I am a tarot card reader, amongst other things. And I'm going to do a collective reading. Okay? Please take what resonates and leave what does not. In a collective reading, not everything is for you. So make sure you keep that in mind. It's an energy exchange, so even if you're watching it on the replay, not live on YouTube, because I'm live in two places, make sure you like the live, show love, leave a comment, let me know what you think, subscribe or follow TikTok. Personal readings are available should you need them. The link is in my bio and in the description. During the live, you can get a reading for $25 if that's something you're interested in. What else? Oh, and you can get clarity, yes or no questions answered for donations sent to the Cash App or the payment systems in the description or in the bio. I don't set the amount for the donation. Whatever you give, that's the energy you get returned. Okay, so just a donation gets you clarity, or if you want a full reading on the live, it's $25. Personal readings are $50, and those can be booked on the site. Also, you'll see the links to my shop on my website where I have added new products. I did last night a cord cutting service. I added what else? Oh, a purity bath I've added because I think the purity baths should come before the protection baths. So yeah, those are both up there. Purity, protection, the Florida water, the cord cutting service is available if you need to disconnect your energy from someone else's, a relationship, a lover, a job, what have you. Thank you for the like. That cord cutting service is available for me to cut the cords for you. What else? It's 5 things: cord cutting, Florida water, protection bath, gree bags. I wear a gree bag on me full of protection herbs and essential oils that I've prayed over, and I make them, and they're available for purchase. So I have 5 things: the gree bags, the protection um, pouch. Wait, that's the same thing. The protection bath. Hi from India, and the purity bath, right? And then I have the Florida water. and the core cutting. Okay, so check those things out. Hi, darling. If you are interested, they're there. All right. Yesterday we talked about the transits. There's a specific. Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. I really appreciate that. There's something very specific happening with the transit of Saturn and Neptune. We've been talking about Saturn and Neptune a lot, especially in the last What about now? Make sure you like the live. It's telling me to encourage y'all to like the live. There's only one of you in there, I think. I don't know. That thing be lying. But let me know if you could hear me. Your voice not coming. Can you hear me now? Hi, Nikki. No, Licky. I don't know. That's a weird name. Hi, Jason. Yes, of course. Okay, good. I'm glad. I got a phone call, and when I get a phone call, it cancels out. So. What was I talking about? Oh, the transit. Saturn moving into Aries, right? No, I said something else, like Neptune, right? I did. I did talk about Neptune. I feel like you can do spell work. I do spell work. I do. Um, I'm working on my spell casting and spell writing, but yeah, I do that, and I do core cuttings and stuff like that. That's the only workings that I'm offering right now. But I mean, let me know your situation. Well, thank you very much, Sean. I don't know how you feel. Well, maybe you do feel me. I don't know. It's about your landlord. What is it about? I don't do black magic. I could do protective, defensive, but I don't do dark magic. I don't have a problem with it. That's I'm just not all the way there yet. So I can't do spell work. She wants me to move out, but I don't want to. See, the thing is that's cool and all, but once I get into the situation, I'm like a judge. What's right is gonna be right. So you don't involve me unless you know you right, or else you're gonna go to jail, or you gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally like a spiritual judge. So I'm gonna bring it to the Most High, and if you're in good standing, you're gonna be protected, especially with my energy. But if you're not in the right, ain't nothing I can do for you. So think about that before you ask me to get involved, because I'm not the one that could do right and left things. Mm-mm, not here. Okay. I'll help you out though, but you gotta be on the right side. And then I gotta ask spirit first. Hi, hello. Oh, you right? Okay. You wanna talk about it? You wanna DM me? You know what I'm saying? I gotta know what the situation is. Don't want to end up in spiritual peace. I like the way you wrote that. Exactly. You don't want to end up there. You don't want to end up there. Shit, I don't want to end up there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't take every single inquiry, every single job. But if um you're right, and you need protection or whatever, I'll help you out. And I could teach you and I could help you and I could do some workings for you. But I'm not casting no spell work or no magic on nobody. Don't send me nobody's name to do this and this and that. I don't do that. You don't owe rent. Okay. So this sounds unfair. You're not breaking any rules. There's no like reason for her to just want you out like that. I gotta know the situation. I can't just base it off this decision like that. We can you can DM me and we can talk about it, and then I can pull some cards to see if I could do the work for you. That's the best thing I could say. Because you don't know how many times people come to practitioners and tell them their side of the story, and they being it wrong. That karma comes back to the practitioner too, because you have to do your spiritual work with responsibility and integrity. That's what keeping the balance is all about. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say that I really use my left hand like that. I don't. I'm not a lefty. I'm a righty. But I'm not opposed to left hand workings. I just have to have the authority to do it. And I think I have the authority to do it. I'm just not ready. Depending on the situation. So you gotta let me know what it is that you're dealing with. If you right and you a victim, I'm your man. I'm your girl. You feel me? I'm your girl. Yahweh listens to my prayers. You know what I'm saying? Let's pull some dice. Oh, I was talking about something. I was talking about, yeah, just DM me. And we could either talk about it. We could get on a FaceTime if you don't want to write it. So I could see what the situation is. And then I could pull some cards and see if I could do the job. And then we'll take it from there. I was talking about Neptune. Neptune. Oh, yeah. Neptune re enters Aries. Why did I say Saturn? It was Neptune. Neptune re enters Aries yesterday. Thank you for the gifts and the likes. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're already at what? What's that? 8:48. That's good. I started working out with somebody and now my abs are sore. Everything is sore. Which is good. I just haven't been sore in so long. I think I'm hot. We talked about this yesterday, but I've seen ever since I talked about it yesterday, I've been seeing it on every single spiritual page I follow. So we was like right on time with that yesterday. And it came intuitively, which I thought was so cool. I did not plan that at all. Okay, cool. And I am going to, as soon as I'm done with the live, it'll be about an hour or so. I'll write and just check your DMs and stuff when I respond or whatever. And then we could see what we could do. All right, no problem. God, it's hot. The sun is coming out in Florida. Oh, I'm tripping. I need a hat or something. Hold on. See, this is why I motherfuckers on there be talking about, oh, she's gay, she this and that. I'm just lazy. Man, if wearing hats makes me gay, dog, it is what it is, bro. I don't give a fuck no way. I mean, I gotta admit, it is a little masculine or whatever, but look at that face, though. There's nothing masculine about that face, bro. It doesn't matter what I put on. I could be in football uniform. I'm still gonna be cute. Make it. Let's be for real. Anyway, I mean, I like the other stuff too. It's just not as easy to get into, and it's cold. I'll put on a dress for y'all one day. Okay, I promise. It's not today. Let a nigga live in the sunshine. Oh God. What did I say? Saturn. I was talking about Saturn. Why did I bring that up? Let's see. What's Saturn doing right now? Saturn transit. There you go. Why I keep saying that? Okay, so Saturn's gonna stay in Pisces, focusing on the karmic tests. So look where your Saturn placement is in your birth chart. That shit is annoying. So Saturn is still going to be annoying, and focusing on karmic tests, emotional maturity, and building stable foundations with a significant retrograde from July to December. Saturn will go into Aries in May, apparently. Don't say that. Let me see. Hold on. Damn, I'm hungry. Like, this came out of nowhere. Yeah, Saturn's in Pisces for most of 2026. The year starts with Saturn in Pisces, emphasizing on spiritual discipline. This is going to be very important this year because Saturn is going to try it. Okay? Try it. All right? Dealing with illusions, testing, emotional responsibility, and long-term purpose. Saturn in retrograde starts the summertime till the end of the year. Saturn gets on my nerves sometimes. I'm not even going to hold you. And then Saturn enters Aries February 13th. But a brief, peaceful shift where Saturn re-enters Aries until, and it's going to stay there for 28 years. No, it's going to stay there until 2028, my bad. Initiating a new, it is going to stay there for 28 years. It's just going to do it in 2028. So this must have started in 2020, like around COVID time. So it's going to stay like this until 2028. Saturn re-enters Aries until April 2028, initiating a new 28-year cycle, bringing lessons on leadership, assertiveness, and skill, handling ambition and competition. How you re-enter Aries if it's already in Aries? I don't understand this. I don't get what happens on February 13th. That's not very clear to me. But this is all supposed to be in 2026. Oh, it re-enters Aries. It starts in Pisces. It starts in Pisces, emphasizing on a discipline, then goes retrograde while in Pisces, July 26th through December. I mean, Sassy, are you listening to this? Let me see what you're talking about because I'm confused. What happens February 13th? Make it make sense for me. Saturn will go into Aries in May, apparently. I didn't see that. But let's see what else you said, though. It went back to Pisces. That I did see. right? It went back to Pisces. Um, the year starts with Saturn already in Pisces, but something shifts around the 13th of February. And around that time, it brings lessons about leadership, assertiveness, and skills, and ambition and competition. What happens after the 13th? That's what I don't understand. It went back to Pisces for a bit. When I said in May, I meant 2025. Okay, that was 2025. That makes sense. Because I'm talking about 2026. That makes total sense. Thank you for the flower, Jennifer. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. And the follows and the likes. Make sure we're liking the live. Hello, hi. Is it fake info? Why would I talk about fake info? Oh, you mean like if the information I'm talking about is accurate? It's on Google. Let me see. I mean, it's AI telling me this. I don't see the website though, but I could probably click on the website to see. Click on the link to see what the website is. No, this is totally like AI that's pulling all this information up. I have a link though. Let me see. No, they're like, but they're all coming from India, believe it or not. The articles, Hands of India, Extrali Yogi, Times of India. That's what a coincidence. Is this somebody in here from India? Maybe more leaders will speak out. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Oh, you're saying because around the 13th. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Around with what's going on in the environment, like in the world, right? So February 13th is like, will I get married to Ian Streeter? If you'd like to get a question answered, you can get it answered. You just have to send a donation to the Cash App in my bio. Probably goes back to Aries again. Okay, but it doesn't give me the date on when that happens, which is weird. It goes back to Aries. See? It re-enter Aries around February 13th, beginning a new cycle of discipline and action, teaching skill and competitiveness. Returning to Pisces for a strong finish to its extended transit there. So it does return to Pisces, but it doesn't tell me the date before the year ends. Oh, probably around July. Somewhere from February to July, Saturn's going to return back to Pisces. Pisces gives me the energy each time the planet goes into there, a lot of illusion spiritually. Illusion, confusion, you know. That's the same thing that happened with who were we talking about yesterday? Neptune. Because Neptune's already a very spiritual planet. You add that to Pisces, it's a lot of illusions and confusions and stuff. I think that's what it said too. Yeah. Moving from passive idealism, or maybe not so much illusion, but kind of like, well, the reason why I said that because I said Seven of Cups yesterday, right? And the Seven of Cups is like a dream-like state where you're still like wishful thinking options that are not kind of options. So sometimes that could be viewed as an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Pisces is given that energy. That's twice I done seen Pisces described that way. But Aries is very direct, very straightforward, very I don't know, I'm fucking with it way more than that Piscean energy for the planets. Okay, I really wanted to talk about that transit because Saturn kept coming up. Let's see what the planets are now. That's Mars. No, that's Venus. Oh, this is going to be about love, a spiritual love. We got Venus twice. Venus twice. And then we got, hold on. I don't know if what is that? I think that's Pluto. Yeah, that's Pluto. Something's transforming. I feel like I just said this though. I just posted a video of like my short, and it was about an empress going through an ending slash transformation, but it's a victory for her. So let's do some oracle and get with the. Oh no, I didn't do the zodiacs. What's the zodiacs? Make sure y'all like the live. I don't see no hearts going up. Nothing. What's at the bottom? I keep getting booked out. Oh, booted out the live? Why? Does that mean the illusion will be lifted? Yeah, it does mean that. It'll mean that it'll more. It's not so much the illusion, but a lot of us were not really taking action like we should have been. A lot of like wishful thinking. But with it going into Aries, it's going to be much more like action oriented towards your goals and your dreams and the things that you want to happen for yourself, or that you've already been thinking about, but for some reason there's been no like motion or action towards it. Sometimes that could be because you're really stuck in that dream-like wishful state, which sometimes can be an illusion. Like, for example, if you looking at things that are you thinking is an option for you, but they're not really an option for real, that's an illusion. Why are you wasting your time on something that's not really an option for you? So then what is it? It's a waste of time. It's not, it's an illusion. So that's why I be looking at the Seven of Cups like an illusion. Like somebody who doesn't cannot make up their mind. Some of the things that are in the cups are bullshit. A snake, a Medusa head, one has money, one has, a ghost. Like that's not, who would want that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I think that it's just gonna go direct. No, it's gonna move into Aries. Not that it's going direct. Not that it's retrograde. I mean, it could be, but what we're discussing is what it's transit. So Saturn is gonna be mostly in Pisces, which is annoying to me. But um, what's the other one? Neptune. Neptune's gonna be in Aries, which is, Aries is a strong, disciplined, clear communication. Could be a bit controlling, but I mean, I feel like Neptune, with its, very spiritual, airy energy, kind of could benefit from the directness of Aries. Oh, I think that we could benefit from that combination of Neptune and Aries. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you for the share. Hi, darling. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. It's so super cute. Um, Let me know. Make sure you guys like the live. All right, let's look at these. This is Susie. Is so she at? We don't have no snow. I'm in Florida. I'm at the bottom of the map, baby. I think it's like 50 something. Maybe it's like 50. Think the warmest it's gonna get is like 60, maybe 70 degrees. The coldest, I don't even think it's 30 degrees over here. I'm so NY. Am I? I'm trying my best to be from the city I'm in. But I am from New York though. Very much so. And no matter how long, you in ATL? Oh, I heard ATL's it's cold. You too, what part? I mean, I be thinking I'm a whole southerner, I be really just trying to, I be thinking I lost it, but then every single time another person from New York either sees me, talks to me, or listens to me, like, where you from? Like, but I've been here like 20 years. Anyway, let's get the zodiac signs. You from Washington Heights? Get out of here. That's cool. That's what's up. Get out of here. That's so weird. Hi, will my court case? Will you win your court? I hope you do. I really do. But I don't know. I could ask the cards. But you got to send a donation to the link in mine. my bio, on my page, or in the description. Once you send a denomination, I can answer your question. Let's see, what's the zodiacs? Oh, I hate when that happens. Aries. Who's the Aries? You got Aries in your chart somewhere? Who's Aries? My daddy's an Aries. I got it. My very first boyfriend, he's my friend. So I have to keep describing him that way. He was an Aries. He is an Aries. Other than that, I don't really know no Aries like that. But Aries is on my mouth like crazy. Aries, 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 Aries. Dang. I know, right? Aries, Moon, and Mars. I know what my Aries is. I just don't want to say. But it's matching up perfectly with what I'm seeing on this table. I think this really might be about me. I'm just kidding. Chiron and Aries. Isn't Chiron for healing? What's the significance of Chiron? Help me. Isn't it for healing? Like something about healing, right? Okay, so Aries was only here once. Sixth house in Aries. What's the sixth house? Girl, I'm all up in your business. You better stop putting these people on the people internet. I couldn't dare do that. I wish I could. I feel like I have in certain ways, but you learning you don't know. Okay. I'm learning right here with you, girl. The sixth house is health, service, daily work routines, health, and pets. What's Chiron? Chiron, I think it's about healing. Chiron astrology. Chiron is known as the wounded healer, representing our deepest emotional, physical, and spiritual wounds. So, whatever that house is in, and the potential for profound healing. So, whatever that house is in, that Chiron is in, what signs and planets, that area is about healing yourself. Whatever deep physical, emotional, or spiritual wounds you may have got something to do with that area. Thank you for the for you page. Oh, you love it here? Oh, we love you too. My Dominican sister. Yeah. Positioned between Saturn and Uranus. That pain in the ass Saturn. Let me stop. But I mean, this is like right on point because aren't we just talking about Saturn? It is positioned directly between Saturn and Uranus. So Saturn is something that's very structured and disciplined. I love that one. I love the mustache one, y'all. Most ain't gonna say, who was that? That was you, Positive Light. Thank you. You always be entertaining me with the little. It's like you take your time to pick. It's only two of us. Yeah, I know. It's cold outside. Y'all should be home, man. What y'all doing? Y'all don't wanna. Y'all don't wanna vibe with me. I know y'all ain't at work. Sixth house in Aries. I feel like I'm just talking to you, child, but it's okay. No, let me not do my YouTube like that. Hi, hello. You're not getting booted out still, are you? Say something to me, essential love. Oh, there's only one of you in there. I don't know who that is, but okay. And look cool on you. What look cool on me? Oh, the mustache, right? Oh, you work from home, that's why. I like it. I don't know. I think it's cool. But what was I saying? So Saturn being disciplined and Uranus being rebellious. Like the like Aquarius are and like free thinkers. So that is like polar opposites right there. That's a perfect place for healing to be, right? Balance. But it symbolizes the bridge between bro, that's what I just isn't that what I just said? I'm like a psychic or something, right? It's crazy. It symbolizes the bridge between our limitations and our higher consciousness, indicating where we have to learn to embrace our pain to help others. That's interesting. Wow. So basically, I just got a couple things like just rushed into my brain, like a quote by Gandhi. Like, so basically, this is like saying you heal yourself, you heal others, you heal the world. You have your notebook. Yeah, once you dig into that Chiron and dig into those deep wounds. And I'm also picking up on this could be lifetimes. Because you know how you guys ever, I always do this in the beginning of the reading. I gotta talk. I need a podcast. That's what I need. I want to change the radio station. I'm sorry. My mind is busy. Sorry. Okay. I'm also getting to like this could be life, but I could always shake right back. It's lifetimes. There's a book by Dolores Cannon, The Three Waves of Volunteers, and she talks about I do what? I don't know. I know. I want to get one so bad. I'm gonna work on it. That's good though. That your mind is fast. I wonder what is been the energy. I don't. I let me. This is not a personal conversation, which is just unacceptable. Look, there's nobody on my YouTube now. Whatever. I don't care. Listen, I feel like more people are gonna watch it on the replay anyway. But Dolores Cannon, The Three Waves of Volunteers, she talks about how um, deep wounds from like lifetimes can represent itself now. Just like how they have like meanings for birthmarks and stuff like that, where they are. So like certain conditions. I have sickle cell. That could be something that is manifesting as a disease now because of a deep wound that happened before, like eczema on the skin. She gives a lot of example of like a session when she did a past life session with somebody and she puts them under hypnosis and she talks to all their different talks to them as they jump to different past lives or whatever, and she finds out like if you died tragically, like some one of the examples in the book was somebody was burned at the stake or something like that, and she has been dealing with like really bad eczema, and they connected her skin issue to her body or her soul remembering her burning alive. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting with this though. Once you really, and there's Chiron Intuition. There's a reader called Chiron Intuition. Maybe you guys could check him out. He's probably really good with like, I like the way he reads too. He's a really good reader. I've never mentioned him before. His name is Chiron Intuition. Maybe that's why we're bringing it up right now. You're going to get this book. Yeah, I like that book. I didn't finish it. I don't finish a lot of my books though, but it's a good one. Like I could still reference the things that I've learned from that book now. It's a good one. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, because it is gonna make you question a lot of your foundational theories and principles that you like, base off of life, like right now. So you're gonna be like, definitely gonna get you thinking, like, dang, it's gonna blow your shit up. Well, it did at least for me. Yeah, Chiron Intuition. He's a reader online that I really like, a guy. And I just thought I'd mention that since we're talking about the Chiron position in the birth chart and how it is so important to, once you get there, to birth chart reading and understanding your birth chart, how digging into that Chiron and healing yourself, it, like Gandhi says, be what you want to see in the world. So once you heal yourself, correct yourself, you know the medicine you need. If somebody else has the same ailment, you can now pour that back into the world. That's the whole essence of an Aquarius, by the way. But anyway, I'm Genie, three wishes. Somebody's genie. Somebody has a genie. Somebody sees somebody has a genie. Or a lucky genie, a lucky lamp. It better be rubbing you right. Anyway, limitations of our high consciousness indicating where we have to learn to embrace our pain. So that I think it's very interesting that it mentions that last part. Like it's just not about embracing your own pain and healing, but about helping others. It's beautiful. Mythological backstory. Oh, Chiron was a wise, immortal centaur in Greek mythology. I don't know if I said that right. Um, centaur. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Centaur. Whatever. In Greek mythology, who was a teacher to heroes like Achilles and Hercules. I used to love Greek mythology in high school, which that tracks. But he was accidentally wounded by a poisoned arrow and unable to heal himself. Oh, that sounds sad. Suffered in pain until he sacrificed his immortality. Wow. So Chiron is really about healing yourself, learning yourself, and figuring out how to heal yourself. The wounded healer archetype, Chiron represents a core, often childhood wound that never fully heals, but instead becomes a source of wisdom, compassion, and strength. Very, very interesting. Hi, Adapt. Very, very interesting. Significance of the placement. Let's just talk about this for 1 second. The sign that's in Chiron indicates the nature of the wound. So Chiron in Aries. Who said their Chiron was in Aries? This for you, baby. Did you say that? I always imagine Aladdin. Are you really Muslim? You did say that, didn't you? Oh wow. Wow. Could you look at God, please, for me? Please, s'il vous plaît. God est bon Dieu. Wow. Wow. That's what we talk about. But anyway, the example they're using is for you. So, example, Chiron and Aries. This is crazy. I'm sorry. But Chiron and Aries is a wound to identify self worth. Mm-mm-mm. While Chiron in Pisces may be a wound to your soul or your faith. Very interesting. So, but why did they connect Aries with self worth? Don't know. And why did they connect Pisces with faith? Well, I could see that a little bit with it being so spiritual. But self worth with Aries, if I think of Aries, I think of discipline, structure, I guess doing things right, I guess, kind of. But you're going to have to find the other associations, what that means for you, for everybody else who has tap and like, thanks to that, because Aries is the first house. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it, I guess. If you want questions answered, all you got to do is make yourself known to. Do I have a moderator in here? Probably not. Adapt, are you a moderator? I think you are. Pretty sure I made you a moderator. But just make yourself known and we could get to you. But you have to send a donation to the Cash App. That's how you're really gonna get my attention. Next time I'm gonna make sure that that is Aries is the baby in astrology. How? Aries is first. But first is last and last is first. Is that why? Aries is first and Pisces is last. But Aries is the baby. Then I can explain it. Thank you. It's my favorite song. I like that song. Anyway, Now, when it comes to the houses, we talked about the signs. Houses indicate the area of life where the wound is experienced, which makes sense. The first house relates to self image, and the seventh house relates to relationships. So that's some information for you. Go check out where your Chiron is, and then now you know what it means for the sign and for the house. And if you don't know, you could just ask Google, what does Chiron in my second house with Aries or whatever placement mean? Okay, Chiron returns. Around ages 46 to 53, Chiron returns to its natal position, which is considered a major transformation in your life. So that's pretty important. I didn't know that. So that's just like the Saturn thing. Your Saturn return is another big transformational thing, which happens when you're 30. And now there's one around 46 to 53, and that's the healing aspect of Chiron. Oh, that's where we get the whole midlife crisis thing. People who are typically going through their midlife crisis are entering their Chiron is returning to where it was when they were born. That position that it was in the sky when they were born, which is putting them through a midlife crisis or a second Saturn return. This was very informational. By the way, I didn't finish reading the other two. The other two zodiacs that came out in addition to Aries was Libra, and it was heavy Libra too. I'm glad. I'm really glad. That makes me feel good. I think it was very, purposeful and intentional by God too. So heavy on the Libra. Somebody could be a Libra or somebody in your energy collective is a Libra. I'm like, I'm about to fold, but why am I so hungry? You would think that, Jesus. Libra's your moon. Okay, so this is a personal reading. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But it's good. You're aligning with your soul family. Welcome. I don't know where everybody's at today. Or maybe that change is really impacting things. Could be. Yeah, I agree. I said that the first day you came on. Let me get the houses, Holy Spirit. What are the synchronicities in the numbers? I hate when that happens. What it fall on? I can't see. On there. That says 6. I'm going to leave it right there. 6, 1, and 2. You know what I'm going to get? But I need y'all help. Y'all want me, it's not enough people on here, but y'all want me to do, this is what I want to do. I want to get like the little Pictionary letters, and I want to pull out messages with the letters. But I feel like I don't want to buy nothing else to play with y'all because I'm not getting supported enough. I'm just going to be straight up with it. So we're going to see. I think that would be so much fun, right? For me to like do the thing like, who does it? What's her name? Linda Likes Tarot. And then I seen somebody else do it. You found me on, okay, good. You found me on YouTube, you subscribe. I kind of really like YouTube. I'm not going to lie. I like the way I could set up all my information. I like it. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. I know TikTok is a place, where the platform is very popular, but if it was my preference, I really like my experience on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's more activity on TikTok, but I just like the way YouTube is set up, and I could just do so much more. It's like, I don't know. I feel a little limited on TikTok. I don't know. That may change. So the houses, the 6th house is significant here for somebody. I don't know. Oh, isn't your Chiron in the 6th house? Did I do the collective? I'm about to start right now. I just rolled the dice. When I miss you on here, I watch on YouTube. I love to hear that, Sassy. That's exactly what I want people to do. Go back and watch me on the YouTube because that's why I'm recording it on there. As what I thought, right? Your sixth house that we were talking about. That's crazy. So, sis, put it down. Put the energy down. Stop. It's probably because you tapping the screen so much. I don't know. This is crazy. She's hitting on everything right now. Wow, that's crazy that you said that. But yeah, the sixth house came up. Sixth house. So your Chiron's in sixth house. Daily work, routines, health, and pets. There's something, a deep wound there. I know, right? I don't want to single her out like that because I really, this is a collective and I know for sure. It's, you know why? She's just being vocal about it, but I'm sure a lot of us have a lot of the same similarities because it's not a coincidence that we're all here now. It's a wave. This particular wave, we are all riding it. Now, we may not always be on the same wave all the time, but currently, right now, in this time and place, we are all riding this wave. Right. Right. So we got the sixth house, the first house, your appearance, your ego, your first impression. I don't like the way they're describing the first house. I feel like I've seen better descriptions. Your appearance, your ego, first impressions, how the world sees you. Okay. And then second house, values, possessions, and money. I love talking about the second house. Brooklyn till I die. Janine, what? Janine. Anyway, let's get some oracle. See what the messages is. But what do I want to start with? Because I know this for sure is going to be messy. Are we in a messy mood or no? Y'all niggas too long to answer. How do I want to play this? I need some more oracle cards. Oh, I haven't used these in a long time. Where they at? There you go. For the letters. Oh, thank you, Darlene. No messy. Okay, I like that. I thought y'all was gonna say yes, messy. I like that about you. I got 15 likes on the YouTube. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to do the letters. Let's see if other people feel like you. I really want to do the letters. Okay, cool. I'm with it. Shit. I could still read through a message without having to say, oh, this and that, and you doing this, and you fucking that one, and you fucking this one. You don't really have to. But most of the time, the person already knows. You could deliver the same kind of message and be like, you know, I just don't think that this is. I've seen readers do it all the time. I've seen some readers be like, you always talking about that same shit. That's because you always picking up them same cards. If them cards always, and not to say that, you know, Kevin's cards are messy or anything like that, but it's a description of what's in the cards straight up. It's got some shit in there. Not that it's not accurate every time it comes out, but if you're always looking for that, wabzhendi, you're gonna find it. This is the piece that you cannot find. I don't have to see that you are, you know, this or that or very, very descriptive for the cards to tell me that it doesn't align. Now, unless you want those kind of details, that's different, but you're still gonna get the same message. You know what I'm saying? Right, the energy doesn't lie. So it's delivery. Now, if it's very, very, very important, I mean, it's gonna come out. Ooh, somebody has an idea. You thinking? I kind of feel like I have an idea. Thank you for the gifts, darling. What a great example. I wish I could have, more supporters like you. I really appreciate that. 20 roses. Oh, there's another one. Soul Survival Code. That's my girl, too. Thank you so much, darling. Let's see what comes out. An oracle. I don't know why I'm so hungry. It's like, oh my God. I need to eat right away. Wow. YouTube, why are you so quiet? Talk to me. I might be falling deep. Falling deep. Holy Spirit, Divine Lyne, please. Ancestors, archangels, send a message. Those are the best intentions for myself and the collective. Please help me to discern the message you'd like me to receive and deliver to the collective and protect me from any distortion, any monitoring spirit, or anyone with nefarious intentions for the information that they will receive. Holy Spirit, thank you for answering prayers. Amen. All right, let's see. What's the name of the book? It was called, such a long name. Dolores Cannon is the author, and it's called The Three Waves of Volunteers. Got it? It's over there. I can go get it for you. But I mean, it's pretty popular. You're gonna find it. Just look up Dolores Cannon, and you're gonna see her books come up. And it's like a black book with orange or yellow, and like somebody's walking through the light in the front or something like that. Unless she changed the graphic. All right, let's see. What's the message, Holy Spirit? What's the most important message? Oh, somebody cares. Oh, look, a little promise and calm. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank you so much. Care, support. That's you guys. Patron. Oh, but there's parenthood here. But patron and support is giving me like what's happening right now. That's what's up. Somebody could be in a very calm energy. There's somebody on the outside looking in. Come on into chat. We don't bite. I was sitting on the outside. Come on in. Don't be shy. Yeah, don't be shy. What's up, YouTube? You don't want to talk to me today? Tree Frog is not here. You're not talking to me today? I say hello, Valentine. Hi, darling. Hi. Oh, thanks. Tell me, what else? Vow. Hope. Worship. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go with the bullshit. No, it's okay. You're shy. That's all right. It's okay. But thanks for, engaging with me. I appreciate that. I got compromise, agreement, reconciliation. So somebody wants to compromise. Look, maybe there was an issue with another person. Damn it. Hello? Hey. What's up? I'm on that live. I'm on Instagram and YouTube. No. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. I don't know why I said that. Okay. Huh? I forgot to call you. I didn't forget. I was like, oh, it's way too fucking early. I know he's sleeping. And then I went to sleep. And yeah, I figured. Well, no, I'm literally having this conversation in front of a bunch of people. Just get on. I'm gonna call you when I finish. My bad. My bad. My bad. Can you hear me? Vienna's? Can you hear me? That's not my boyfriend. Yo, you know who that was? That was remember I kept talking about the Aries, the first boyfriend I had like back when I was in middle school? That was him. That was that Aries. But we're friends. We've been friends for a long time. A mini's 25 on the live. It's really not a mini. It's just on the live. That's why the 25. If you just want clarity, like a card or a yes or no, then you send the donation that you want. And then I give you the matching energy to the donation. But a live on the reading is 25. Because I just don't be having no chill. Like, as soon as I start reading you, I got to tell you what is it that you need to know. So, 9 times out of 10, I'm finna read you for way longer than we talked about. But anyway, so there's a compromise here. Today is wild. Why? Why is today wild? You're funny. Aries is really right, right. Aries is coming through like crazy. I just talked about him. I didn't even peep that till just now. You right. Yo, can y'all hear me? Okay, okay. I was just making sure. You right. That's so crazy. We was just talking about that Aries, and then he called. You're an Aries too? What? I'm an Aries too. I'm scared to say where, but it came out on the table already. If you was paying attention, I'm in the Aries in one of the planets that already came out. You a Saggy as your sun sign. Don't lie. Who lying? Who's saying that? Sassy? Who you talking to? Me? What happened to Aqua? What Aqua? What you talking about? Hey y'all, it's horrible. Just want to say we miss you. Yeah, Brittany's internet is acting up because of the snowstorm or whatever. That's why she's not here. Or you playing? I'm not lying. I'm dead ass. I don't really lie because I'm not good at it. I suck at lying. You could instantly see when I'm lying. I actually do something with my face when I lie. If you're paying attention, you could you could see it. Most people do that. You just don't know what it is that they do what they're doing. I am an aqua sign. I am an aqua sun sign. I ain't never lie about that. But I don't resonate with just your sun sign as like your main sign. Your other signs are really important. You out here acting like a whole Scorpio, not knowing because your sun sign is in Aquarius and you thinking you're Aquarius. Whole time your ascending is a Scorpio and you acting more like a Scorpio than an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? I'm afraid to put top threes up in here because people are fucking crazy. I suppose you're talking to me, right? Because who else would you be talking to? I'm from Brooklyn, but I mean I live in Florida. I've been living in Florida for a long time. Yes, I see your other placements are very important. Sometimes you be more so your other placements than you are your sun sign. Sun sign is just like, the basic, the top layer of astrology that like, everybody knows. Because, that was where the sun was when you were born. But where was the moon? Can you really choose which one is? I guess you really could because we really need the sun, but we need the moon too for balance. If we don't have the moon, then there's problems on Earth. You know what I'm saying? What's your moon? A Gemini moon. I mean, we heard what Kendrick Lamar said about that. Gemini moon is intense. That plays a major role in who you are, not just your sun sign. I very much so align with the Taurus energy, but I am a Sun Aquarius. But I have my one of my tops is Taurus. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I keep saying that like that. I'm so sorry. I heard somebody do it and I can't get this shit out of my head. Hi. Hello from Albania, Europe. That's cool. Nice to see you, Alex. You in the 20s now? That's crazy. Come in the live. Come in the live. Don't be shy. It's a good time here. I didn't know the other placements matter just as much. It does. It does. They're very, very important. Very, very important. Your sun sign. That I gave y'all the website, right? We ain't never gonna get through this reading. I'm so sorry, but y'all don't care. I gave y'all the website. There's a just Google search the birth chart website. Hey, and then you could see, put your information. You just have to know your birth time, and you can see all your aspects, your chart. You know, as you learn, I'll help you read it or whatever. You want to know how to may really do that spell work. You could apply that spell work to the information you know on your birth chart. Chef's kiss. I'm trying to tell you. You wrote it all down. I don't really want to hear this. I'm holding these two little itty bitty. There's a robbery here. Somebody's trying to be strategic. This is significant. I don't know why I was sitting on this for so long. You did say what your rising sign is. What you forgot or I forgot? You forgot my rising sign? I know my rising sign. Really? I love that. You too, though. You're teaching me that not everybody is a weirdo, and there are normal people like me out there that you can actually connect with. That's what you're teaching me. I did tell y'all. Do you know what it is? You're creeping me out. You're creeping me out. I did tell you. I told you what my rising was. Did you forget? It's okay. I have a thing with like saying exactly what's on my mind, but I'm not like really afraid. My rising is Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio rising. Oh, super dope. Let me know what you think about it. I'm Scorpio. Scorpio rising. I think I might remember. I'm just glad my phone. Right, yeah. Somebody is trying to exploitation, unfairness, planning. They're planning this. Maybe trying to predict your next move. Mind reading. It's like a strategy, but a strategy to steal. And there's a compromise here, or some sort of reconciliation. Somebody wants to. It's like somebody wants to find the perfect timing because the energy from here to here switched. Okay, so let's keep going. Perseverance. Could have been going through this for a while. I like to flip pages, so I have to wait. Yeah. Is mind reading a real thing? Yeah. Telekinesis. It's real. Very much so. I've been in no contact for 8 months because lies and secrets. Oh, I'm so sorry. 8 months is a long time. I don't even know if I would still, me personally, or I would still be considering that no contact because I'm such an Aquarius and like I detach like too fast. I'm like 8 months. I don't even know you anymore. That's not healthy. Don't do that. Take the time that you need to heal. Mind reading is a real thing. It is, but I think the way that this is saying it is really like just trying to like tap into your shit and like maybe getting readings on you or stuff like that. No, the readings card is specific. This is really like just trying to predict what's coming up next for you. I got the physical book too. I do like, do I like to flip pages? I like to listen. I'm not gonna lie. I'll read a book in one day on the audiobook. There's a third party that you've been dealing with that for 8 months. Help me, because I don't understand what you're saying. Oh my god, I've been in no contact since November. It's not too bad. November, December, January, February. It's only 3 months. With me, you got maybe a couple more weeks. If you that's it and fini. Contact's not gonna be made. 8 months is a long time, bro. They made us lazy, but I like audiobooks. I like it. It saves space. Me too. I like audio too. And I read them books so fast. And I have so much scroll time on my phone when I listen to audiobooks. That stops. When I want to stop listening to tarot and absorbing stuff on YouTube and Instagram, I read an audiobook. Because then I could still wash the dishes, I could still fold the clothes, I could use my hands. I could drive to the supermarket, I could buy groceries. Mind you, you hear all the stuff that I'm calling out, right? Super domestic. You see what I be doing all day. Yeah, I have a bed full of clothes to fold right now. I could still do those things because I'm listening to the book. I'm not flipping the pages. I think it's like a privilege to be able to sit down with your leaf, with your book, and flip your page. Or you living the life. I got too much shit to do. I'm sorry. Tell me more about this. Living a good life. I remember my niece. She told me like, "Oh, I like to have look at this person is reading a book." Spirit, stop playing. This is hilarious. This person is reading a book. What the fuck? Yo, that's funny. You could be at peace, easy, tranquil, and then the other person or whoever this is in the background of your shit is trying to plot and scheme, and you are somewhere with a book. Talk about unbothered. Somebody's a little unbothered. Yeah, justice is here. That's how you relax. I literally took the words out of your mouth. It seems like that was funny. I love your interaction here, darling. Where have you been? Is your first time here? Tell me more. Merit making. So somebody's really working on their purity. That's crazy because I just put up that purity bath on my website last night. So somebody's probably minding their business at peace, working on themselves, their humanness, their morality. That's wonderful. Look, this looks like a monk of some sort. She's barefoot. Somebody is like getting there. For me, that's how you like really, that's one of the ways where you kind of like build up your rank, your spiritual rank. You want to write it down? Yeah, it is giving a little bit of hermit, isn't it? Tell me more. Ooh, origin. So somebody is the original of something. And it's like the beginning of creating something new. Or they could have tried to, oh, I just heard something. They tried to bury you, but you were a seed. And now you're starting to sprout. Origin. You are the original. Maybe somebody's the fake. Creativity, initiation, vitality. And then we have eternal love. Came out in reverse, but I don't think I'm going to take these in reverse. That's a soulmate. In the background, you have somebody trying to do something strategic here, but your energy itself is good. I don't know about the person that you're interested in or this soulmate thing here, but there's a vow, wish, worship. So you could be either taking some sort of vow. The worship word kind of like makes me feel kind of weird, but look, they're praying to something here. And it looks like it has statues and everything. This could be somebody's spiritual practice. I mean, I have statues. I mean, I'm not going to take this in a bad way. Maybe this is how you're getting to the merit making. Oh, you're practicing your worship. Maybe you know, worship can be a lot of things. I know I am. I'm reading the Bible cover to cover since the beginning of the year, which, oh, it's styled, the past tense, by Lynn. Hold on. I could have just commented. Hold on. There you go. I pinned it for you. Okay. That's that. Why didn't it pin? Oh, wow. That's crazy. It won't let me pin the website. TikTok is a hater. But it wasn't like this before Trump stepped into it. It is a hater, bro. Low key hater. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't never got that kind of problem with YouTube ever. What's 122? Justice, neutrality, equality, logic. Tell me more. Somebody's sitting in the spirit of justice. Conflict came out. It came out in reverse. Justice came out first before the conflict, so I wouldn't even be worried about this conflict. But somebody is definitely trying to bring conflict to you. Persuasion, bribe. They could be trying to bribe or tempt someone. I was just reading about this in the Bible. I forgot which book it was. Damn, you're gonna make me go look it up. I'm not gonna look it up, but I was just listening to it today. It's a YouTube page, the Chronological Bible, and it has 3 videos per day, one in blue, one in orange, and one in red. I forgot the person's name. If you look it up, you're gonna find it right away. But they were just talking about taking a bribe. And the minute you take a bribe, you are instantly wrong because you are choosing. You know that there's something wrong, but you're being paid to look away. Hi, darling. I was just talking about you. Hello. Yeah. So somebody could be tempted away, persuaded in some sort of way. And that's the conflict. Or maybe that happened already because justice is here. Maybe a soulmate of yours was either bribed or tempted away. And that created a conflict, a difference, a quarrel. And then there had to have been some sort of compromise between you two. This was a robbery, a strategy. You are relaxed, you or this other person. That's in your energy. And they're building up their merit. I kind of feel like this could be the other person that could have been that could have did the that could have fell victim to temptation or whatever, but I'm not gonna give them that credit just yet. Let's pull a little bit more evidence. Somebody could have had evidence that this happened. Good news. This is what I'm talking about. Good news. I love it. Somebody's gonna receive good news. I'm not even worried about this. I'm very much so sitting in this, even though I see robbery and strategy here. There's just, I just know, I do so much work. I pray so much, and I make sure I keep my energy in my, or I try as much as I can, keep my energy in like a good place for the most part, because I'm still a human being, right? I cannot be worried about possible threats. Possible threats are never going to stop. And that's typically the way it goes when you're on your shit, or trying to be. No, I don't really feel like there's anything to worry about unless you're not doing the work. Sweet dreams. Somebody is not, they're getting their sleep at night. You know what I just seen? Like, this is the way I sleep when I know that nobody's cheating on me. That's what I just seen in my head. Somebody is no worries. Like, they're not worried. Or that's about to happen. Is it's going to be a lazy day. You're going to be nice and comfortable. Maybe you're not going to have to do shit. You could just chill. I feel like a lot of us already feel like that with this temperature. I feel like more than half of us are. If you're not in bed, you're trying to get warm. Yes, a warrior, not a worrier, right? You got me on your side now. Tell me more. I know. A justice, adjustment or restoration. Something's being fixed, adjusted for you, restored. I just got spiritual renewal. Something's being renewed or restored. If there was something taken from you, you're getting it back. Tell me more. This is good energy. Imagination. Somebody has a really good imagination. Queen of Cups energy too. Mind, fantasy, variety. I'm not really sure where we're going with that, Spirit. What is that? I hate when the cards fall on the floor, for real. A mask. Ooh. Somebody's wearing a mask. Pretending. Deception. So imagination is giving me like somebody's imagination could be going pretty far with them. Somebody's going too far with shit that's not really real. Or yeah, because they call sicklers, people who have sickle cell warriors. They call us warriors. So like a saying that we say is, I'm a warrior, not a worrier. But anyway, this is weird to me. Imagination. This gives me somebody who's not mentally, like, it's cool. Thank you so much for the gifts. It's cool to have a really decent imagination. Have you guys been seeing this meme? I don't know. I feel like we're all on the same internet. We're all on the same Instagram. We're all on the same YouTube, right? I've been seeing, we have different algorithms, but I just feel like we be seeing the same shit. Has anybody seen the video that somebody created of what it's like to be a crazy person? And you see this person on the bench, or mentally challenged person. Is it challenged? What am I trying to say if I say something stupid? I don't know. But somebody's dealing with mental issues or whatever. They're sitting on the bench with a lady and a baby from their perspective. But then when the camera flips, it's a baby doll and a teddy bear. Tell me somebody has seen that. And then it goes back, but in his eyes, they're real people. And then it goes back, and he's like fighting somebody that's trying to take the baby from him. But in the real reality, there's nobody there. This is what this is giving me. Somebody who has lost all grips of reality. Wearing a mask that wasn't real. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe you. Nobody has seen that. Interesting. It's okay. Maybe it's just me. Tell me more about this mask and imagination. Curse. This is a backfire. Yeah. Marionette. That's not how you say that. I am so stupid. Yo, I have a tendency. I'm not even gonna say that. I be listening to other readers and sometimes be like, what did you just say? That's not how you say that. What? Especially with the specifically, man, people be struggling with them words, bro. I be like, what did you just read? Did you just try to read out that book? I'm just fucking around, but I'm still being really honest. Like, let's just say marionette. You're not supposed to say the E at the end, right? And are you listening to a reader who be saying marionette? My dumb ass gonna go say the same thing the same way. See, that's why you don't be making fun of people, fucking with people. You end up with the same problem. That's like somebody manipulating somebody. Illusions, exactly. We was talking about them illusions. Ain't nobody seen it. Y'all proved me wrong, man. I thought y'all was gonna be like, oh yeah, I seen it. And I bet you would come up now. If y'all see that video, you better say so. Marionette, right? That's manipulation. So black magic typically is bending somebody's free will. Isn't that what this is here? Happening here? He don't have no power over himself. Somebody else does. This is a curse for somebody. I feel like this is mental magic going back. All these faces and a mask. Somebody got like stuck behind the mask. Almost like the movie The Mask, when he put the mask on and then he couldn't take it off and the mask was like taking over the character. Boom. There we go. But I feel like this is a return. Like somebody tried to send this out. That's why it's a curse to them. Misfortune. This is backfire. Look, I'm keeping that shit. They had an idea to do this. Didn't this come out before? Tell me more, Spirit. See, I told you it could get messy no matter what cards you use. If the message needs to come out, you don't gotta use no cards that actually say stuff with black magic. The reader's still gonna pick it up. You're not gonna help. You're not gonna be able to help yourself. I think I gotta stop. When I see that card, sometimes it be like, stop, hesitation. This is the same damn thing, ain't it? That could have been stopped. Oh, okay, so you know what else too? This bribery and conflict that you're receiving justice for, that's what this is saying. That's what was stopped. Look, this person doesn't even look like they want to do it. Like, no, 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 please. Look at this. Getting a little scary now. No, you don't have to be scared. It's okay. Mentally unstable, or maybe schizophrenia. You know, schizophrenia happens a lot within the spiritual community. Have you noticed that? Especially within my culture, the Haitian community. And you know what else I noticed? Alzheimer's and like dementia. Those are backfires. Y'all know that, right? Yes, it is mental health to an extent. Because if you're playing in mental magic and sending it out to somebody, let me give you an example. Let's say you a warlock, a witch, or whatever, very, very, very much so left, but not balanced, right? I'm trying to tell you something real, some real shit. I'm not doubtful about this at all. Like I really feel like this is what it is. And I'm almost like 1,000% sure about this, okay? It does. It does in some instances. Okay. I'm not about to argue with you. I do some things are not mutually exclusive. Like it's this is the only answer. But I think you know that. Yes, diseases start in the gut. Yes. It is about what you eat. Yes. But a life is multifaceted, is it not? So there are many things that can impact us. Is it so that, are you saying that if you only ingest good things that you will not have any diseases? That is not true, is it? No. Other things impact your health and your life. All diseases do start in the gut, but that's not the only place that they can come from, right? Right. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm not blanketing, not ever will I ever say something goes across the board, unless I'm talking about God, because he loves everybody. Other than that, I'm smart enough, and so are you, collective, because you're a part of the collective, to know that you cannot blanket a thing. I'm going to continue on with what I was saying, though, okay? Anyway, like I was saying, so let's say you're a warlock and you are, really good at what you're doing. You're having a lot of success sending out all this mental magic, right? And you haven't really received any karma. I know that a lot of us has experienced that. Like, how do bad people get away with something for so long, right? Without getting anything. And then us spiritual people who are nice and aligned, the minute we step out of pocket, it's like boom, right? It doesn't make sense. Okay. Sometimes it's deliberate by the Lord, it's deliberate by God. Other times it's like a buildup, right? which is also something deliberate by God. Nobody really is supposed to question how he really does things. Cool. But at the same time, too, it could be happening when it's karmic to karmic. So there really is no protection or intervention in that, because it's not like you got somebody praying to God or actually on the right side of karma. It's like you did something extremely karmic and then I returned it with something else. So two karmics are entertaining each other at this point. Cool. Or it could be that you have not done something to somebody who is ranked above you or who has good karma, who doesn't really deserve what they're doing, and they do the work. They pray every day. They're in alignment, right? That is like a perfect formula for you to receive exactly what you've been getting out. Just like how they talk about like Blueface and what's the girl's name? Stunner. She's like the perfect recipe for him. Like she's finna eat his heart out. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it takes for you to line up with the perfect person that's going to return all that shit back to you. And sometimes that takes a little while. You know? That you are now like, I've seen people end up with schizophrenia mad young or like at all ages, and even dementia, where they're losing their mind and they're diagnosed with dementia, but they're not they're not that old. These are backfires. You are in a spiritual place. We're not talking about medical illnesses and 3D solutions here. We are talking about spirituality. Okay? So I'm talking about the possibility that this could have an effect on your physical, body based on the stuff that you do energetically outside of the 3D on the 5D. And I know for sure if you're sending out mental magic to make people paranoid, confused, under illusions, when that comes back to you, how do you think people are going to be able to recognize that? They're going to say you're crazy. And what is the craziest thing that doesn't have no rhyme or schizophrenia or dementia? You understand? This is a backfire. Somebody either stopped or they hesitated, or they're hesitating now. Tell me more. Or something about a curse. This is a curse somebody sent out or was already on the bloodline or whatever. No, this was placed because of the marionette. This is somebody who was trying to control somebody else, trying to control their life with a curse. This has been stopped though. But that energy has to go somewhere, right? You agree that energy doesn't die, right? It doesn't. So if the energy has to go somewhere, if you, like a boomerang, right? If you throw it at a certain target and it doesn't hit your target and get absorbed into your target, it's going to come back to you. What do you think that's going to look like? All of that mental magic. You're going to lose your fucking mind. But that's what you wanted for that other person. Fair's fair. Tell me more. Self-love. Somebody loves themselves. Self-concern. Self-healing. I'm not lying. That shit says self-healing. Isn't that what we started off this reading with? Somebody knows, like they were able to heal themselves. Maybe this did impact somebody else. Maybe you did feel very confused, very overwhelmed. I know I did over the past year and a half. You did too. Some of y'all healed yourselves. Yeah, somebody had a very insidious, somebody had a very dark plan, like a dark cloud. You made the salt? That's nice. Ooh. So there's evidence of this. Evidence of something that they did. I don't know if spiritually or whatever, but there's some sort of evidence, or you're able to prove this. This person has, because we already seen stop and we saw quit on the bottom. This is withdrawal. It's like somebody's surrendering or like they're stopping what they're doing and they're even sorry. You got this you got somebody that you did not send for this person. They're sorry now. This is hilarious. They're sorry now. They want to apologize, withdraw, stop, hesitate. Maybe because they're either experiencing the backfire. Yeah, I'm so sorry now. All the time, adapt? Is that what you're saying? That's the only way you get them? Or are you just adding another way? What are you trying to say? That's the only way that happens? Or you just wanted to add a fact? You're not going to respond? No. What's limitless? All sickness starts in the gut. Again, with you, with the sickness in the gut. That comes from what you eat. Okay, so where's your YouTube page? Let's go to your YouTube page so we can hear you talk about it. Most times, look at college kids. Most times. Okay, that's great. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a specific thing right here. I'm talking about backfires. Okay? Okay, so if you are into magic, but if you eat right and you eat clean, you could send out all the negative, bad energy you want. It's never going to come back to you because it starts in the gut, right? Right? Is that what you're saying, Topanga? All sicknesses start in the gut. So you could send out, you could be a really good alchemist and do spell work. You could send all that spell work out, send it out, and it be effective. And you see people mentally decline. And as long as you eat an apple every day and you take your probiotics, it's never going to come back to you. Right? Right? Is that what you're saying? Tell the people. Tell them. Lead them. That's what you're saying? It starts in the gut, and you're smoking weed. You're going in college, you're smoking weed, and you have a genetic. I'm not saying that that's not the possibility. So if that, based off what you're saying, then you could do all the, because that's what I'm talking about on here. I'm not a scientist and I'm not a doctor. I'm a spiritualist. So what you're saying is, as long as you eat, I know it's not true. I'm being facetious. As long as you eat an apple and you take probiotics, all that mental magic that you sent to somebody else, and as long as you don't ingest THC and you don't have any genetic predispositions for schizophrenic type of diseases, then you should be straight. Right? No, it doesn't make sense, does it? No, it doesn't. So stop fighting me on it. Okay? Tell me more. Reservation. Something is reserved. No. Why I heard Kevin Hart's voice when you did that? No. I'm sorry. Something is reserved for somebody. Worth, desire, extravagance, reservation. It's like something is reserved just for you. Collaboration, backup, unity, enhancement. Tell me more. There's something that is reserved for you. I'm getting like maybe inheritance. This could be anything. Loneliness, dullness, isolation. You could feel isolated. Give me one more on the loneliness and the isolation. I heard something too about it being intentional. Maybe some of you are intentionally isolating. Yeah, you're okay with it. That's what I thought. It's intentional. But you see how I see. Did I see sickness? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Because it there you see it's a hospital bed right there and an IV, right? I didn't just pull that out of nowhere. You see it, right? See it back there, right? That looks like a bed. Dullness, isolation, but it's just maybe this person just feels alone. But I'm not getting that. Harmony, stability, acceptance. Okay, you're okay with it. Like, yeah, exactly. It's intentional that you are isolating yourself. Somebody else is very, very sorry. They want to apologize. They quit. They're going through an awakening. They're experiencing rejection, possibly. Maybe this could have been a third party. This is a third party. I don't know which way it's going. I don't want to assume, but somebody was bribed. So I'm kind of getting that it was like the third party to your person. But this morning when I did the mini reading, there was a third party to the Empress as well. So for some of you, both of you had people on both sides hating this situation that is totally reserved for the both of you. That's the soulmate energy that I was getting before. This is a lot of interruptions in this. Take us out. Since January 2024, I cut everyone out of my life. Me and you both. I cut a lot of people out of my life. And a lot of people are not happy about it. A lot of people are very pissed at me. And they're like, how dare you? How could you just do it? You just stop fucking to me. They want to call me crazy as fuck. So crazy and unstable. I'm not crazy and unstable. Low key, deep down, I always was trying to find a way to get you out of my life. Because I always knew that you was like a low key hater. You know? You know those people in school? I've been watching a lot of these memes about, ooh, somebody's pissed off. Where did I pull this out? Ooh, somebody's, what is this? Madness, offense. What is this? You know, some people are really, really mad. I did block a lot of people without any warning, rhyme, or reason. And I know to other people it may seem very, very unstable, but it actually, they know why I would prefer to not have them in their life. They know. Because if you're around somebody and it's like that, I don't know how to describe it. I had a lot of people around me that was like, that, you know, the type of friend that this particular conversation or comment that you want to say to me, you could say it anytime, but you wait until we get into a situation where it would be more embarrassing for you to mention it now than any other time, then you do it now. But you do it under the guise of you just being an innocent friend, you know, or whatever. You know damn well you having this conversation in front of who we in front of, the way that you're having it is going to make me look bad. What's the motive behind that? I got tired of questioning, man, are you really my friend or what? Because you feel like a hater. You can't explain that sometimes. You could distance yourself, but it's like a lot of times too, there were certain people that were very adamant. Like they would know when I was distancing myself. What's up? You don't want to talk to me? What's up? Why you block me? Why you block me? That should be a red flag for you. Why the fuck do you, if somebody blocked me, I wouldn't argue with them. You obviously don't want me around no more. But I block you and then you make an effort to reinsert yourself into my life. You might be a monitoring spirit or something like that. Or like obsessed or something like that. Well, whatever it is, the imbalance is not good. You need to trust that. And maybe it does take for you to take everybody out of your life. But I'm not saying to stay like that. Rebuild now that you know better as an adult and you have discernment and better understanding of what a good friend is or what a good partner is. You know what I'm saying? What that looks like, what that feels like. Even if you haven't experienced it yet, there's a lot of things I haven't experienced, but I've seen and read enough and done enough inner work to reflect the love I feel for myself, and I can see it in myself to where I don't see it. If I don't see it outwardly now, it alerts me. Things change once you hit 40. It's true. You grow up and like your mind develops a little bit. And then you go back and you think about like, what was I on? What was I thinking? That girl was never my friend. Listen to the way she spoke to me, made me feel. Why did I keep that person around? You always clown and clown and clown. The joke is always on me. Why? I'm trying to tell you, that shit is real. Let them motherfuckers go, bro. I'm sorry for cursing. This is how I talk, though. But you need to let them go. And don't be afraid to be by yourself. God is going to send you the people that are, I met different people, and be open to friendships. You could have a friendship with a man. He can be respectful. But you gotta um outwardly show the way you respect yourself, or else he's not gonna respect you. There are people out here who want to support you, who want to help you. Don't ever get into the mindset of everybody dislikes me. That's beautiful to hear. You've never been as happy as you are now. It's beautiful to hear. Everybody hates me. There is no love. Everybody. No, there are. You just gotta find your people. I had a friend. I don't talk to her anymore, but I remember she used to say that all the time. Like, you need to find your soul tribe, and that's a real thing. Let your and you don't need to go out and find anybody. The more you operate in your own skin and who you really are, and love yourself and be who you really are and present yourself to the world as who you really are, your soul tribe will attract to you because you are standing in a genuine energy. You don't have on a mask. So you're not going to get fake people coming to you because you don't have on a mask. Sometimes you get these people with these masks because you have on a mask. You're wearing a mask, you're not being who you really want to be. You ain't cussing these motherfuckers out like you really want to. That's a mask. You ain't letting that bitch know like you really should. That's a mask. You're not being real with yourself. You're not feeling that. You wasn't feeling that shit. You wasn't feeling that when she was trying to play you out. You wasn't feeling that. You felt it. You felt it in the energy. Even if it was subtle, you peeped it. And you didn't put yourself first and handle that. You continued. You didn't choose yourself. I just got hit with so much hunger, bro. I think I have to go. I live in genuine, authentic self every second of every single day. That's the only way to do it. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, we at 30K. That's what I'm talking about. I gotta hit her back. Let's get into some tarot. Adventure. It's been an adventure. What's the fury? Damn, bro. My stomach. I gotta eat something. What's the fury? Ooh. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready for it. You want to be mad? Show me how mad you really are, then, motherfucker. Got some snacks. We'll wait. Go. Go get some snacks. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm so hungry though. I have some spaghetti I want to warm up, but then don't like I will totally sit up here and eat, but I can't do both at the same time, and that's gonna make it mad long. I'm gonna have like bites. Nah, I can't do that. But and it's spaghetti. If I get my table dirty, I'm gonna be real mad. Somebody's ready for it. It's either they are really mad and they're getting ready for something, or you don't give a damn that they mad because you already ready for them. I'm kind of feeling that too. Oh, I want to try that Chipotle thing where you buy the Chipotle. I don't eat Chipotle, but you buy the stuff and then you put it in the. That's kind of dumb, isn't it? Don't Chipotle sell hard tacos? Forget it. That's stupid. Anyway, send me one more on the readiness. I don't really eat food outside. I make all of my meals. I make them myself. I try to make them, for the most part, they're healthy. But I make it a really big deal to make everything myself with my own hands, to pray over it, and to, this is a nightmare. Ooh, suffering. Somebody's suffering. They're pissed off because they're suffering. So what are you? Are you apologizing? Are you sad? Somebody's mad because you're in a sweet dream and they're in a fucking nightmare. So you mean to tell me that that's not a backfire? It's not a backfire. Backfires don't exist. Just eat an apple. I'm fucking around. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it go. I promise. I'm petty. Sorry. I'm petty. I'm petty. Trap. They try to trap you, but I feel like this person got trapped in their own trap. They fell in the hole that they set for you. Yeah, I make all my food myself. So I don't really buy outside food, but there is a couple places that I like to eat sometimes, but I pretty much don't eat, and I don't eat outside. It was not a spiritual thing at first. It was a way for me to budget my money, but then it became a very spiritual thing. My body got very sensitive, and every time I would eat outside, I would get sick. Then I became like, okay, I can't do this. I need to be able to, even if it wasn't my mom's food or anybody else's food, sick. So then I would just have to like really pray over everything I eat, like with my whole chest before I eat it. And then that's when things started to change. You know, people attack you through food too, and it doesn't have to be, they don't have to be with you. They don't have to be like the one that made it either. But y'all get there. Don't worry. Once you actually get into the field where you're an active practitioner or priestess, where you're actually, and you're not just someone that's watching lives and giving your 3D advice about the world, but you're actually practicing spirituality and experiencing things, and people actually throwing shit at you that you have to deal with, you'll understand what I'm saying better than you do now. Yes, that's why. God is probably trying to tell you that you need to dial back on that and make your own food and become more intentional with your food. Pray over your food. You can manifest with your food. You know, as you pray, I ask the divine to activate my chi in my hands and to call down the light from above, straight through my chakras, straight through my crown, to download and accept the powers of my ancestors, my bloodline, my lineage, and the Most High into me, and imagine the light coming out of your hands, shooting down your body, right? Coming out of your hands onto the food that you're preparing. And as you're preparing the food, you're asking the food to do something specific, bring you abundance. I love to say that. Protection, healing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, balance, stability, love, whatever it is that you want it to do, you know, to whoever is eating it, you know, to heal, especially to heal. And you pray that over your food as you're making it. And then I'm intentional with the herbs. I have books to know this herb does this herb does that. It's not hard. So then, okay, now when I'm making what I make, spaghetti and meatballs, I use basil. Basil has a spiritual, you know, intention behind it. So as I'm using the basil, putting it in there, I'm speaking the intention. I'm thinking about it. I'm praying. I'm adding the intention of that basil into the food. Do you understand? Same thing with thyme. Same thing with pepper. Every ingredient, it has a spiritual attribute assigned to it. Pay attention to it and activate those things in your meal. You'll never eat a meal the same. You think those people who's making those meals at Pollo Tropical, do y'all have Pollo Tropical? I don't think y'all do. Let me say something else. Y'all have Chipotle or McDonald's. I mean, that's everywhere. They're not doing that. Turmeric, cumin. I actually thought about that in my mind, but I didn't say that. That's crazy that you just typed that. That's crazy. That was bizarre. Do you feel something in your stomach? Like right now? I live. Are you saying like right now? I feel an emptiness, like I'm hungry. Tell me more about this nightmare. What about this nightmare? They're in a nightmare and you're in a sweet dreams. They're furious and there's readiness here. What about this readiness here? Family. Somebody could be in your family. You see like family. Yeah, that happens sometimes. That's connection. Like right now. What do you mean by what you're saying? What do you mean? That's connection. Like right now. I'm confused. What's the family thing? If somebody is family, this energy could be a part of your family, somebody you see like family, bonded like family. What is a family? I wasn't expecting that. I was about to put these down. This fell in reverse. Sweetheart. This could be a reverse Queen of Cups. This is giving me a mother figure. I need to get that tarot. But you're persevering over this shit. I wouldn't even focus on this. Divine intervention is happening now when God separates. Oh, you mean like with this right now? Could be. I could vibe with that. In my mind? Oh you was in my mind with that turmeric thing for sure. Cause I couldn't believe that I said it. I was like, nobody gonna know who human is. I'm like I don't know why I didn't say it. And I said turmeric, but I was like, I don't know how I had all these words in my mind in that 1 second. I was like, really, when was the last time you used turmeric? So I didn't say it. And then you typed it. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That shit was crazy. Let's see. Carlene, come in the room. Warm coconut milk with turmeric? That sounds weird, but I guess it could be good. I'm not a big fan of turmeric. That shit stains so bad. And I have like, I don't like that. I don't like that because I'm big on my teeth. As you can see, I have this thing in my mouth every day, and I hate the fact that turmeric stains so much. I don't like that at all. That's probably why I don't use it so much, because it stains so bad. Like, bro, that shit gets on my nerves. What was I using it for? Oh, the scar on my head that I had. And I used to like try to lighten the spots and whatever. Man, messing with that turmeric paste and that thing was getting everywhere. I'm like, oh no. And then I be wearing white and stuff. You can use a straw for drinks. Yeah, but then let's discuss, right? I was doing that for a while, and I like to be like environmentally conscious too, of course, because like why wouldn't you be, right? Especially like in this time where the world is literally ending. But anyway, so I get like metal straws and stuff, but I'm coming to find that straws are not sanitary. What do you think about this? And I don't want to keep throwing them out with plastic straws, but like I can't really clean. Is there straw cleaners? Pipe cleaners maybe? But I was drinking black tea and I was using a straw because I didn't want the stains in my mouth. Because I know I'm a smoker, whatever. One thing at a time, okay? So I was going to the dentist and they were like, okay, you could, there are straw cleaners. I need to look into that. Because I've been looking in my straw, trying to clean my straw, looking at it. And I'm like, I can't get to that middle part right there. So I stopped using it. Yes. So I use metal straws, but I can't really clean them like I'd like to. That's why I stopped using them. So I need to look on Amazon for a straw cleaner. I've never seen that. But I guess anything is possible, right? I should really go. This is crazy for 119 minutes. This is insane. I gotta go. 32,000 likes? Come on, bro. The brush. Y'all gotta like the screen. The warmth. That's connection. Yes, the warmth. You mean like right now in the moment? Is that what you mean? Tell me, Holy Spirit, what's the message? One important message for the collective, please. Oh, again. Somebody in your family, this guilty and apology might be separate from the fury. Somebody in your family is mad. I feel like that's outside to whatever that other problem was. I feel like there's a third, there's you. I got a spiritual burp. It's stuck. It always gets stuck because I'm not a burper. There we go. I'm so sorry. I think that is really gross. And I used to see spiritualists doing that shit and be like, you don't gotta do that shit. That's just nasty. You're just doing that. I used to say that. And then boom, it happens to me. Whatever. Oh, that's what I was saying. I feel like it's you, a counterpart, an interference, and a family member. That's what I feel is here. And I kind of feel like the third party, for some of you, has something to do with the family member, but not everybody. And for the other parts of you, you just have two different situations going on. The family and that person with their third party. That's one. Then the other half of you, those things, two things combined. There's too much. I feel like this happened already too. I don't think that this is something that a lot of you are already dealing with. And that came out. You're in hermit mode. This happened already. I think this is really about letting you know that like it's done. And this person now is not receiving what they sent out. And they feel guilty. Somebody feels guilty. This is the second time this has come out. In a different deck. Apology even felt out. Came out. So this is definitely in your energy through someone else. Somebody feels guilty and justice came out. So there wasn't injustice. That's not a coincidence. I feel like the third party may be related to you. We have same surname and family is huge. You know, Brittany, I have been really hearing about that in a lot of readings. That the third party is like some sort of like family member. But I haven't got it in my readings here on the table. And sad, but that's how we evolve in the heart space. I subbed, stop to show you some love. Oh, thanks. The burping and the face itching is what happened, what always gets me when I read. Yeah, and my nose right here, all the time, my nose. And I've seen other readers do that too. So that's gotta be a thing. I don't know what it means. One other, from one read to another. I love that. I gotta find you so I could follow you too. I follow back. Let me write your name down really quick. Sorry, hold on, TikTok. I'll be right back. Yeah, me too. When I'm reading, sometimes my nose just be like on fire. The Guardian Oracle 33. I'm so hungry. Divine Feminine. Empress. Oh, you're fasting today? Good luck. 2 is the electromagnetic field, I think. Oh, maybe because I'm starving. I'm starving and I ate breakfast. Like maybe okay, it's lunchtime, but I'm not even like a big eater like that to be so hungry. Definitely their way of letting us know they're here. Getting a lot of notifications at once. It's crazy. You do subscribe to my YouTube. That feel good. I'm trying to be like, yeah, I did subscribe. You saw that, right? I do. I did. I subscribe to you. Can I go eat something and come back? No, because I ain't gonna come back. I'm a ride to like, I'll probably just go till 2 and I'll eat when I pick up my kid. I gotta pick up my kid. You live somewhere else? What are you talking about? What do you mean, Sarah? I love that there's so many women on here. Before it wasn't like that. Here you go eating. It's gonna take too long. I have to, cause I don't use a microwave. Duh, the complications just keep going. I don't use a microwave. I heat everything up in the stove. I use a toaster. I don't use the air fryer. You know, I cut back on that. So I have to put it in the oven, and it's going to take time to naturally warm up. So I'm just gonna wait. They say if your nose itch, you will kiss a fool. Girl, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Next. I rebuke that. Oh, maybe Sarah was talking to you, Brittany. I am live on another platform. Can you? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yes, ma'am. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Because I know you're probably like, yeah, microwave is yucky. I haven't used a microwave in a long time. I'm super proud of myself. I always wondered how people went on live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok because you're streaming from 2 different phones. There's an app that allows you to do that. You gotta pay for it. And I didn't want to pay for it. So I just used my iPad and my phone. That's how I did it. But I could be on more places like Instagram, Facebook, which I aspire to do one day, but you have to pay for that service. It's not free. So at one point, my business will be supported so much that I'll be able to pay for stuff like that. And I can go live on a lot of different places. But for right now, we gonna jigger rig it and do it like this. It works. It's pretty clever, don't you think? It is. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's what I was looking for. It was smart. I think so too. I think it was pretty clever as well. You use the air fryer a lot? Yeah, I would try to cut back on that. I would definitely try to cut back on the radiation. I already use earpods, you know what I'm saying? It's right there in my brain all day, all the time. And I saw something about the radiation, about how it heats up the food, and it really just heats up the water in the food. And I think it expands it. I'm not really sure, but I think by the time it's done in the microwave, and that's why it cools. Have you ever noticed that microwave food cools way faster than food that's heated up on the stove? My dad showed me that. That's totally a fact. Like, if you put something in the microwave and you set it down, you don't come eat it right away. Give it 5 minutes, it's going to be cold because it's the way it's being heated up. Cool fit? I don't know what that means. Here go all the super smart people. Look, my area is spirituality. You see how I get down when it comes to that. But you could definitely tell me how it go when it comes to the microwave. I have no idea. You could be right. Okay? I don't know. But that's just what I learned. What I saw online, I know that the water is expanded. The water is what's heating up inside the food. And like the molecular, don't get too crazy now, but my outfit is exquisite. You think so? I like this shirt. I stole this shirt from my ex-boyfriend. I hope he sees it. I hope he's watching. It dries the food out. Yes, it does. Because it's heating up the water in the food. Let's keep going. Tell me more, Spirit, please. What's the most pragmatic collective? Ooh, again, this came out in the other deck, did it not? Who don't know? Who not intuitive? There was theft. In the last reading that we did, it was, this came out again, it was theft of energy. This has been coming out. Somebody was definitely trying to take something from you. They feel guilty for it. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe a backfire has happened and they're starting to feel the energy that they gave out. Something like that. Because if you try, it has to be. Because if you tried to steal it and you didn't feel bad in the act of doing it, planning to do it, strategizing to do it, you only feel bad now because something has happened to you that has caused you to have this awakening. Remorse is different. When somebody is remorseful, there's hope. It's when you're not remorseful. Oh, you want another level. Not that I, but I'm just letting you know. Tell me more. Somebody feels bad for what they did. I keep saying larceny too. For some of you, this could be a lot of money. Snapped, unhinged. Somebody's unhinged. Instability. I think we mentioned that too. Ugly spell. This came out the other day too. They could have been doing energy work. Ugly spells, beauty spells to affect your face, your skin, how you look to other people. The first house, did it come out? The second house did. But tell me more. Your appearance. Third party. Third wheel, third party. There was someone else. I did not say there was a third party. I called out the characters in my mind. I don't know what that is, but if you spam that, I'm going to block you. If you keep doing that, I'm going to block you. You're a distraction. If I see another comment that's just a letter like that, I'm going to block you. Okay. I don't know what happened to you, but that... Oh, okay. Oh, let me find out. Soul Survivor done got her. Okay, Soul Survivor done got her privileges, activated. Go ahead and... You know what I'm saying? Use your authority. Let me find out. Your moderator options work. Very much so work. I told you don't worry about it, and I didn't even do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? And sis was fast too. Sis was fast too. She came with it quick. That's what I'm talking about. Tell me more. Talk about my moderator. The moderator thing doesn't work. Yes, it does. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Gang. Somebody is promiscuous. Your light team is all over their ass. Your ancestors, your light team, archangels. Somebody who's very promiscuous, lusty, sidewalk gang. There's like, it could be a Gemini. Or you could be, somebody's a Gemini. Somebody's promiscuous. Then your light team and your spiritual guide literally came in between this third party that is promiscuous. Look, light team. Like, absolutely not. You gotta get through us. We're standing in front of this shit. This person could be a Gemini. Somebody could be a Gemini. I could smell somebody. 40K! Thanks for that. Thanks, guys. I love it. We might make it to 50. I really want to make it to 100K. We have to make it there one day, guys, okay? You're right. Microwave excites the water molecules. Yeah, and I do feel like the food, like the actual nutrition, changes. I don't think that you're getting the same nutrients in the food once it's been microwaved than if you would have put it in a more natural heating environment. I'm not a scientist, so don't quote me on it. I don't know. Ask Google or AI or ChatGPT. Anymore? I just seen. I be on the internet a lot. Can you tell? We got a divine feminine and a divine masculine. Remember I showed you the purple one? There's a masculine. That's the emperor and empress. There's a match. We did see a soulmate. There's an issue here with the soulmate. Somebody who's promiscuous, they could have probably tried to tempt this person. This happened already. Maybe that's the person that feels guilty or remorseful. Somebody feels bad about that. And I feel like maybe the flavor changes. It does change. And everything changes after you take it out of the microwave. Tell me more. Children, creation, something about what you're creating. Or maybe you guys could have children with this person, or you will. Virgo. Somebody's a Virgo. They have access. Maybe it's you, collective. It's like your spiritual access. You have access to realms, to places. You have keys. Look, the door's unlocked for you. The key's on the door. You could be a Virgo. A Virgo could be in your chart, or Virgo wants access. I feel like this is you, collective. Like, you can walk through this door. You can. If Virgo's not in your chart, maybe you have just. Sometimes Virgo comes up for me, and I don't have no Virgo placements. But it's something about every sign is there. It's in the birth chart, but it's like amplified with the, the aspects and the placements and the trends and all the things that are specific to you. But maybe the characteristics of Virgo, you are really resonating in them. If it's you're like me and you're like Virgo, 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 I don't have no Virgo placements. It doesn't necessarily mean that you could not possibly still be, you know, operating in this earth energy. Green, brown, earth, planet is Mercury. Modest, shy, meticulous, reliable, practical, and diligent, intelligent, and analytical. You see what I'm saying? Fuzzy and a warrior. Overcritical and harsh. So, you know? Or it could be somebody else who's actually a Virgo or has Virgo placements. Yeah, somebody was set up. Stand here so we can trap you. Oh, a trap. That came out in the other deck. Somebody was trying to trap somebody else. Maybe with a baby or an investment, or there is a baby, or there's some sort of creation. It doesn't have to actually be a child. Like, you're creating something, like an idea, a business. You're developing something. You're creating something. You could be a creative. Witchy sister. It's like Queen of Wands energy. Maybe you practice. You know, what's a good example of what I'm trying to say? A lot of people do not like the witch has a connotation that's negative. So does warlock. I've seen some readers that are 10 toes, 10 fingers, both ears, both eyeballs down on that. You cannot tell them anything different. That word is negative. There are other people who don't feel the same way. I personally feel that it has to do with culture. I'm Haitian. So we call these types of things different words. If you want to translate it, it'll probably translate to like a witch or something. But I think it's all culture. Exactly. And with everything, it's good and bad. Just like God, it's a title. That's why they want you to call him by name. Yes, he is God, but there are different people who identify him with different names. Elohim, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? There are different names that people associate with. So what God are you talking about? That's why people don't be like Allah. Yes, good example. That's why people don't be like, don't pray for me. I don't even know what God you're praying to. Same thing with witch, with words. They're words. Okay? We give them the power. If you want to talk about intellect, if we're looking at it that way, at the end of the day, the words can have energy behind them. Like the reader that I was talking about that says Marionette. I need to stop. Okay, do the right thing. What is the girl's name? She's a seer. She's a great reader. And she's very, very gifted, very, very detailed. Go by her page. She's on YouTube and give her a look-see. Don't tell her about the shit that I said. Please. Act like you didn't hear it. It wasn't even that bad. Please. I'm sorry. I was being dumb. But anyway, she's a seer, and she said something that was great about the swastika. Is that how you say it? The symbol or whatever. That symbol had a different meaning before it picked up its most recent meaning. And since so much energy behind it vibrated behind that, it shifted to another meaning. You understand? So the power really was in us. It is factual, and it does, when you see it now, after history has passed and things has happened, it gives you a different type of energy. It's hard to look at that and be unbiased, right? But before it was used for that, it had a separate meaning, a different meaning that did not mean that. So I'm just bringing that up. I smell somebody, so specific. I smell like I wish I knew who. It's like a perfume. It's not, it's not me. This is a woman. That's interesting because sometimes I smell men. That's a woman. Any more? Somebody has a gift. This Virgo. Fell in reverse, but gift, reward, incentive, present. It's like spirits about to give somebody something. Give you something. Somebody could be a Pisces. You have Pisces in your chart. And a Libra. This gift could have something to do with that. Maybe a gift is a person. Somebody's a Pisces, Libra. Somebody has this in their chart. You or one of them other characters I done called out already. I feel like it's more like your person. God dang. Somebody got this in their chart. I feel like this could be somebody's person. Somebody has this in their chart. They're these signs. It's crazy. I can't believe that just came out like that. That's crazy. Do you see all these cards? I got 4 zodiacs back to back. Out of all the cards, 4 times. Somebody has Pisces, Libra, Scorpio, and Taurus in their birth chart. It's confirmation if you know your birth chart or your person's. And I'm not talking about just the sun sign. This could be anywhere. Maybe highly aspected in the top 3 or something like that. That's usually what comes up the top 3 or what you're currently vibrating in. You know what I'm saying? I already talked about Taurus, Scorpio, not so much Pisces and Libra, but they're here. Take us out. What's the outcome? Anything else, Spirit? Deity. Maybe it's Taurus. Somebody's deity. They're like wearing a deity's energy. Like they're like reincarnated deity. Divine creator. Supreme being is either working with somebody or is like reincarnated through this person. They're like, you know how you could pray for that. Let's say you work with Oshun, you work with Yemaya, you work with Oya or something like that, and you pray to them and you ask them to allow me to wear their energy. Allow me to wear your energy, to hold your power, to wear your energy, to walk your life with your energy, to hold your gifts. Ask. Somebody did that. And they are literally walking with this. Yeah, they're alluring, beautiful. They're walking with this deity's energy on them, like a reincarnation of the deity. You're like a living spirit. I'm gonna leave it right there, baby. Look at that sheet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. I love it. I like that. Let's do some tarot and then I'm gonna get up out of here. 1:44 on the time. He like my eternity cologne. Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna? Krishna was a man or a woman? I don't know a lot about that. It has so much depth. It has so much history. It's so much Indian and Chinese too. So I'd like to learn more about it though, but I don't know that much about it. Oh, that's what that means? Oh, that I'm over here. Oh no. What time is your English class? Well, it's okay. It's just a semester. You're gonna do well. Don't worry about it. It's okay. What time is it though? Cause I've been on here since like I don't even know. Oh, it's long. Okay. 11 to 1:45. That is literally the time that I'm on here. Yeah, we miss you. How can we alleviate this? I don't think I can get on earlier than 11, JB. But what I can do is start coming on Saturdays. You want to do that? I just I'm also incorporating a trainer and working out. So that's gonna be a mission for me. But let's meet up on Saturdays. Oh, you've been watching the YouTubes? Oh, that's good. But I still want to see you though and have you interact. Only on Tuesdays and Thursdays now though. Saturday definitely works for me too. Also, Tuesdays and Thursdays is the English class, so you could be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My class is Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, well, okay, that's better. But I'm still gonna do the Saturday thing. I'm gonna do the Saturday thing too. Just give me some time to work my way into it. Then a workshop back to back. Ooh, that sounds like a long ass class, bro. Let's just do some tarot right quick, and I'm a release y'all. I'm a release y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much, please. You. I know I miss you too so much. But God is so good to me. He done sent me some sisters that are so nice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got that shit from Karma. Karma Bites is a good reader, y'all. I mean, you really discernment no matter who you listen to, but I like her. Not everybody's gonna be perfect. I don't think she's for everybody. Sometimes I gotta take a break on her, but I like her. I like her. Check her out. She's on YouTube too. I ain't seeing her no place else. I be seeing most of these readers on YouTube, honestly. Let's do. I'm getting so much messages. I gotta go. I've been on here forever. Let me get past, present, future. Let me get one card for the past. Spirit for the collective. What's the message? Code Spirit. What's the message, Yahweh? Oh, that's way too much. I'm not even gonna look at that. Words for God. Elohim, Yahweh, Allah. I forgot that one. Ooh, that was a good one. You did say you was Muslim too, though. I like that. I was quick with it. Tell me more. The past. Okay, the moon. That's a perfect card for the past, baby. Illusions and confusion and deceit in a thing of the past. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love the hearts. What's the present energy? What does the Quran say about divination? Is it the same perspective as the Christian Bible? I'm so curious. What? I had to check and make sure. Like, what are you saying? Oh my God, for? I really want to know. In my head, that's what I was just thinking about. Oh, you knew I was. That I was just thinking in my head, like, damn, I was shuffling, like, I wonder, like, how did you get here? You know what I'm saying? How did you get here? Did you have to go through a process of like, like what does the Quran say about divination and tarot and stuff like that? Is it the same thing that the Christian Bible says? I'm just curious. Tell me about the present energy. I don't like how that fell out. King of Pentacles, baby. Okay. King of Pentacles. This is somebody with abundance. That's the very first word. Wealth. I like it. Tell me more about the future. Wow. High Priestess, the reading is spot on. The reading is spot on. Future High Priestess. Could be stepping into your High Priestess energy. Future energy is High Priestess. Intuitive, subconscious, feminine energy, inner voice, spirituality. It's like you could be diving more into your High Priestess position. This is nice. You were born into Ifa and then became a Muslim. Okay. Okay. So now that this is your belief system now, how does it align with divination? What is the perspectives of Muslims when it comes to divination? That's what I really want to know. Is it the same perspective as Christians, where it is typically shunned and like deviant behavior? You know what I'm saying? Or that is the, what is projected. Islam for me is like guidance. Okay. But if you were to believe in the Islamic faith, would that align with all these are tools? So, with somebody who is, into their Islamic practice, would this be shunned or would this be accepted? That's what I really want to know. You can't idolize. Okay. Would this be viewed as idolizing? Okay. I'm gonna leave. Thanks for that. I mean, I guess it gives me some clarity. All right, what's the advice? Well, oh, it's in reverse. I don't like that. Is this upright or in reverse? Because I don't know. It came out in reverse again. Financial dependency, lack of stability, security, reckless spending. Oh, some of you, superficiality and failure. There's a warning here. We'll see how this develops. The Quran's perspective on divination is, YouTube got something to say. King of Pentacles, beautiful, gorgeous woman, grand right. Oh, hello, darling. Elegua. Hi, have a 12 months. Okay, Elegua. Hey, the kind of pentacles is living in me and my daughter. Fraud? The kind of pentacles is living of me and my daughter. Fraud? Oh, the king of pentacles is living off you and your daughter. He's a fraud? Okay, let's see how this develops. Okay, but what were you saying? The Quran perspective on divination is none in heaven and earth know the unseen but Allah. That sounds like a pretty hard stance, doesn't it? It sounds like that's a no. It sounds like that's a no, right? I haven't. You just appeared out of nowhere. Well, that's collect. Oh no, you've been here. My bad. My bad. So, are you a Muslim as well? It's interesting. Yes, it is. Yes. So this is no idol before me. You're learning to. Okay. The Quran. Yeah, I'm talking about the Quran, Sarah. Hello, beloved. No, not Muslim. Oh, well, thank you for sharing either way. I appreciate that. She's not Muslim. Go figure. Let me read what you said again. The Quran perspective on divination is none in heaven and earth know the unseen but Allah. That's a pretty hard stance. I don't know. What do you say? There's no really room for interpretation on that, right? Well, we almost at 50K. Anyway, let's keep going. Because I have to go. What's the moon? With the past energy with the moon? Aye. The sun. Something is being eclipsed. It's clarity now. No more deception. You can see things clear. The light is here. Ah, nice. I met Muslim readers. Wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You met Muslim readers? Because you did meant would be MEANT, right? You met Muslim readers, so that means, oh, that would have been an interesting thing. I guess it would just be the same thing as a Christian reader. Hello, hi, me. You know? Yeah, I know, I got you. That was totally on me. I was reading the wrong thing. But yeah, I got you. So I guess it's the same. Pretty much the same. You're funny. Tell me about this present energy with the King of Pentacles, please. What's the present energy? The King of Pentacles? What's the energy behind this King of Pentacles here in present energy? Two Cups. This could be a lover. This your lover? Tell me more. I don't know what this is, y'all. Healing. Somebody could be healing from a past lover or something like that, or a situation with the Two of Cups with this King of Cups. You're resting, relaxing, contemplating, trying to find peace after whatever, this Two of Cups, or while in it. Harmony, cycle complete. That doesn't necessarily mean it's over though. That just means that something is coming into fulfillment. A cycle is complete on something. Harmony, peace, belonging, unity, wholeness. You know what I'm saying? Completion, celebration. He reached out today after ghosting me and his daughter for 3 good months. No warning, no nothing. He just reached out today. We're talking about King of Pentacles. I'm talking about always says it is what it is. I hate people who say that to piss me off, knowing that I'm not settling for that answer. Oh, me and you both, we have the same sentiment. It is what it is. That's a pretty clear statement. To me, that tells me I don't give a fuck. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It is what it is. I mean, I even say that sometimes. That's how I know when I say that. What I mean is, I can't be worried about it. That's basically my attitude, man. I can't be worried. I can't worry about it. I promise you. I be singing that shit in my head. He said, "Good morning, Rose. How are you guys?" I thought that shit was very fake. Maybe. And sometimes people just don't even know what to do, you know? I don't know what to do. I know I'm fucked up. And I know I got some issues. But I know one thing, you gotta at least tell the person, hello, how you doing, right? Did he follow up with anything else? You know what I'm saying? I don't see how anybody could have a problem with me, but whatever. Anything is possible. Just not a big deal. Anyway, interestingly, I just scrolled past and the reader following you was a Muslim oracle. Get out of here. Damn, what are the odds of that? Oh, thank you, darling. I love the whole fit. The earrings and the hat are the cherry on. Oh, you're the best. That's a confidence booster because they be making fun of me. Like, why you got a man's hat on? Like, shut up. Who cares? That's true, you know. New world, new tools. I feel like I heard that somewhere before. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. There's a lot of people. We're straying away from the message here, but there's a lot of women that could do both. I am very very. If you look at my images like of myself or whatever, and like my little photo shoots, I can kind of I do both. Tiana Taylor, she was very much so known to be a tomboy and still very much so feminine. Aaliyah, not everybody just because they put on baggy clothes and a hat is gay. Grow up. Grow up. Especially if you grew up in the fucking 90s. If that was the case, then everybody from the 90s is gay. Because that was the style. I know. And sometimes this is the fastest way for me to do it. And I like hats. And I don't have to explain shit to y'all. Not that you guys ever complained, because it's not literally you guys. It could be my own fucking shit that I'm projecting, but I have to keep this scar out of the sun. I got shit I'm dealing with. Anyway, let me just keep going. What's this? Oh, future energy with the high priestess. Fresh beginning. This is beautiful. You're getting a new beginning, a fresh start, free spirit, desire to start. Either somebody else starting with you or you starting, I don't know. But this is all good. The only thing I don't like was that Nine of Pentacles, the way it flipped out. So if you do come into some money, I know this is a Three of Swords. What? That just changed everything. Okay, so maybe it's more so what's happening down there. Did you close the cycle out and now this King of Swords is healing and you're taking a leap of faith? Yeah, she's like, ending of okay. All right. That was really fast. So, okay. You high priestess could be taking a new fresh beginning and feel a leap of faith. This is either breaking your heart or somebody else's. What's this Three of Swords? I thought we was going in the other direction. I guess not. Yeah, this communication is coming in fast. Maybe somebody's going to realize this soon, or I don't know. There's a rapid change coming. That's in the future, though. Yeah, Empress. Give me one more on this King of Pentacles here, right here. Long-term success, a harvest. You could be working on long-term success. Justice. This is justice for this person. I don't know if you're going to end up with the High Priestess, so, because it looks like somebody's heartbroken. And there's like rapid change, gaining momentum, fruits of labor. What's the Three of Swords? Somebody's going to be heartbroken. Hermit. Could be doing this to yourself privately. Yeah, look, strength. This is going to take a lot of strength. You're going to be giving and receiving, you know, spiritual guidance. This high priest is taking a leap of faith, I guess, elsewhere. Because your heart is broken. What's the Three of Swords? This is the future. Yep, competition, conflict, or whatever. I don't know. I don't think this gets resolved in that way. You guys step away from each other. But whatever the problem was with this King of Pentacles, he's receiving justice for that. Tell me more. He's going to receive the fruits of his labor or whatever. Something like that. Somebody's going to receive justice for something that happened with, you know, long-term success. Or yeah, they could have missed an opportunity. A King of Pentacles. Like, don't. This could be a female. That's the King of Pentacles. Ooh, I just heard a confirmation. You could be. Didn't we just talk about masculine and feminine energy? 50K? You could be a female sitting in this King of Pentacles energy. Hello? You could totally be this female. This could be the same person. This doesn't necessarily have to be two different persons. You could still be resonating as a King of Pentacles and a High Priestess. I've seen women come out in Emperor energy. You don't think Tiana Taylor will come out as an Emperor in the cards? Okay, JB, you feel me? You don't think so? It's totally possible. That's not for everybody. This could be a man. You know what I'm saying? But there are no gender roles in tarot. You could totally vibrate in a King of Pentacles. So you'll be about to be so caked up that you're sitting in the King of Pentacles on your bully. You feel me? You see you in your King of Pentacles and you could still be a High Priestess. You're gonna take a leap of faith because there was a lot of conflict and competition. Your heart is broken. But look, Empress energy. Let's take some more. Give me more on this King of Pentacles. You could have missed an opportunity. Something about a missed opportunity. A lot. Stalemate. Difficult choices. Stuck in the middle. What's the Two of Swords? I gotta go. Oh yeah, imbalance. This is not good. The Devil energy. This is not good. Somebody's missing an opportunity. Damn. Tell me more. They're blocked. They're stuck. Yeah. And then the Devil. What the fuck? And then we have... Why does it always get like this towards the end of the reading where I have to go? Why does it always do this? That mental magic? I don't know, man. The Devil energy is... It could be obsessive, but it's definitely an imbalance. It doesn't always have to be bad. It's like an imbalance, though. You know, you could be really, really obsessed about something. A new love, creating loving feelings. Tell me more. This person is very obsessed with this. They want this union, but they fucked up. Yeah, they're holding on. They're holding on. This King of Pentacles is holding on, and this High Priestess is getting the fuck. I'm sorry. I heard it in my head, and I was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!" It's like two intrusive thoughts. It just took over. This High Priestess is getting the fuck. She's like, nope. It was too much conflict. Her heart is broken though. Tell me more about what's this Nine of Pentacles over here? It's like somebody's about to lose money, overspend, or because the Nine of Pentacles in the upright is abundance. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, that's failure. And that's kind of like what I'm seeing over here. Somebody fucked up. Yeah. King of Wands and victory. Oh, okay. So it's going to be balanced out. This is the advice. So maybe, you know, be cautious with this spending or whatever, or your independence. I'm not really sure. Your money. You're going to be victorious over this. This could be a man, a King of Wands. It's going to get balanced out. Because that was like on a fence. Yeah. Being consistent. This could be the same person. Because you're missing an opportunity here. And then the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. But it's going to balance itself out. And you'll have reasons to celebrate again. Yeah. Four of Wands. Union. So Four of Wands. Anticipation. So somebody's anticipating that union, boy. Like, that's that reservation energy. So then what happens here? Because it doesn't... Are you going to be with somebody else? Make it make sense. Queen of Cups. What's the outcome? I got the Page of Swords and the Death. Like, the thought, it's not even like the... Don't even think about it is what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Somebody else is anticipating a situation after, I guess, they balance their money out. And they're going to go straight for that relationship. But something definitely ends. But it feels like somebody else is holding on. Yeah, Magician. So it's manifesting here. What about it? Oof, a King of Swords. I hate this nigga right here. What about him? Finding direction. Okay, so somebody finds... That's what I'm saying. Somebody finds their direction. They fucked up, though. So now they have to, like... They're trying to clean it up and come back to you. You are like not right now. This is saying you're not on that shit. This Queen of Cups, Page of Swords, Death, and then Magician. This King of Swords is manifesting you, finding his direction or whatever. But this person's sitting in the Five of Pentacles. You're not fucking with this guy. Tell me more. Yeah, they want to give you love. 10 of Pentacles and shit. A love offer. Oh, but we got an Ace of Wands here. Following your heart. Okay. Lies. Strategy. I would not do this. Look at the illusions and the player card coming out. Trust your intuition. Five of Pentacles. I would not do this. I don't know who this person is to you. Judgment. Because you have judged the way this person behaves with his friends, his social life and stuff like that, whatever he does. You peeped it, you judged it. I know exactly who this is in my life. I know exactly who this is. This is somebody that I don't want to fuck with. This is not the person. I don't know. Maybe this person has something to do with your third party or something like that. But this right here is about this King of Pentacles, King of Swords, or whatever. This might be two different people though. No, not the way this person is holding on. This person wants to come back, but there's lies and deceit and dishonesty. And you've already judged this situation. You judged this. You judged this person's like social life and friend group or whatever. You don't want this. It's like something about that makes this person make bad decisions, and they can't get away from it. Not bad. They're not aligning. It's like when they get around their friends and that's it. Or they hanging out, they go out a lot or some shit like that. I don't know. Something about that, you're not fucking with it. But you've already just made a decision about it. But this person's holding on to your energy really, really, really tight. And they don't want to let go. I really gotta go. My time is up. I'm about to be late for the car line, guys. I love you. I return your energy back to you and call mine back to me. Thank you so much for all your time and your energy and your love and everything. I can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow, okay? I'm sorry to say bye so fast. She chose the karmic and it cost her close to 500K. Dang. Okay, let's talk about it tomorrow. Okay? Bye. Love y'all. See you later. Be ya, be ya.